Avete discipuli. A lot of you had some trouble in the English to Latin sentence for yesterday, so this is an explanation video for that sentence, which was, let the strongest general lead the soldiers. So, first we're looking for which part of our sentence will be translated with a subjunctive verb. We should look for the verbal idea in our sentence. So let is going to be part of that verb because we know that that's how we translate adjussive subjunctive. And then lead is the action of the verb. So our answer for that should be let lead. Next, we're looking for our subject who is doing the action. The subject here is the general, the strongest general, so that's our subject. So now we can parse our verb. We're looking at the general for our person and number of our parsing. So the general is third person singular because it's somebody else doing it, not I, which would be first person, or you, which would be second person. So third person singular, present is the only subjunctive tense that we have right now. The general is doing the action, so active, subjunctive. So third singular, present, active, subjunctive of duco, ducere. Now we can finish parsing our sentence. So we have the strongest, which is an adjective. So I'm going to just draw a line there to attach it to the general. And then the soldiers, which is going to be our direct object, and so in the accusative. So now that we've parsed our sentence, it is time to translate our sentence into Latin. So we're going to start with our adjussive subjunctive verb. Now I saw a lot of people putting ut or ne at the beginning. We will never use ut for our adjussive subjunctive. If you're putting ut at the beginning of your sentence, that is wrong. We will use ne sometimes, but in this case there is no not in our sentence, so we're not going to use ne. We're just going to start with our verb. So I'm going to put our verb stem, which is duc from duco, ducere. Next, I'm going to add my middle vowel, which is an a for the third conjugation in the subjunctive. And then I'm going to put my third person singular present tense ending, which is a t. So we should have ducat. Next, we need to do our subject. So I'm going to leave a space for the adjective, which we'll do in just a second. I'm going to put in our nominative singular masculine for general. Now we have a few options here. We can use dux, ducus masculine. We can use princeps even for like leader, or we can use imperator. I'll use imperator because that's what a lot of us did in our sentence. So this is what I have so far. Next, I'm going to be making my superlative adjective. So I need the stem of my adjective, which is here, fort. Then I need to make that superlative. That's from fortis, forte, by the way. I need to make that superlative, so I'm going to add issimus. It stays as issimus because that us ending is already nominative singular masculine to match with our imperator. Now we're going to finish it out with the soldiers in the accusative plural. That gives us milites. So our full sentence should be ducat fortissimus imperator milites. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me about them.